Hey everyone, welcome to the show. This is Mark Davis at BackStage. I'm here with King Bumpy. What's happening,
What's happening,
brother?
brother? What's happening with you, man? What's going on?
Man, you got so many titles, I don't even know how to introduce you. DJ,
podcaster, rapper.
podcaster, rapper. Man,
I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer.
You
know what's crazy? You said that because as I was showing you stuff, I'm saying, what? I need one title. I mean, you don't want to. I don't like being boxed, but I need a title. So I said, I guess we'll go with entertainer. You know what I mean? Without trying to make it corny, but I guess we'll go entertainer. You know what I mean?
So Bump, tell me where you started out at. Well, actually, let's back up a little bit. Tell me about you growing up.
Oh man, I grew up in the Bronx, South Bronx. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, to be honest, when I break it down, I had it was fun. A lot of craziness, right?
Hello.
Psychotic stuff, but fun. Like, you know, a lot of fun and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It was, but yeah, I grew up in the Bronx, man, the South Bronx. And I grew up, like I said, in the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
80s baby.
Yeah, I'm 80s baby. So I got to see the Bronx as the Bronx with the buildings.
Absolutely.
And I've done the flips in front of the mattress, all that stuff that you probably seen on TV. I've been there and got to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, the Bronx was different place, man. You know what I mean?
So how many brothers and sisters?
I have, well, I'm really the only child on my mother's side. Well, I'm the oldest. I'm older than my little brother, and I'm the baby on my father's side. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a sister, older sister, and a brother, and I got a baby brother on my mother's side and stuff.
Okay, copy that. Now, growing up in the Bronx, you went to school in the Bronx?
Yes, I did.
What was that like?
I mean, it was look, once again, fun, and I meet a lot of people, so I meet a lot of characters. Like, I've met some characters from kindergarten and up. I've met some characters, man. I swear to God. But yeah, school was always cool. I met a lot of good people. I'm probably still friends with some of these people if they're alive and living.
Right.
You know what
Okay.
I mean?
Yeah, I know that whole story. I mean, the 80s was tough. 80s and
Man,
90s was tough period for us, man.
Wild, Wild West by the 90s.
It was Wild, Wild West.
Wild, Wild West.
Wild, Wild West. So, coming up in the 80s and 90s, you obviously had some, you know, you were in the streets, obviously.
Well, I put it to you like this, right? My mom's from London, England.
Okay.
My father's from Honduras. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? My grandfather's Jamaican, my grandmother's Jamaican. So I got to play both sides. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
My mother is more Tiffany's, Manhattan,
Yeah.
my grandmother cards, fancy
Right.
stuff, Panamera, all that nice stuff.
Right.
So I got to see that side. And then you're going to get on this side, got to be in that street.
Yes,
where,
sir.
you know, and I got to go down to see, like,
In the hole.
the nasty.
The
You know,
underbelly.
the underbelly. I got to see it and then come back up and go, okay, so it gave me a balance. I put
Okay.
it like that. It gave me a balance. But, yeah, I was in the street by choice.
Oh, yeah, well, you
by
know-
choice. Because I think a lot of us,
You
not
know,
to stop, you know, what you're saying.
It's funny that you say that, though, because a lot of people are in the streets because they have to be in the
You
streets.
have to be in the street.
So when you say I'm there by choice, you're basically saying I had options. I just
chose this one. This
Right.
one seemed like to be I say, when I look at it back, because I'm older, it was a spoiled child's choice.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I made the choice of a spoiled child.
Gotcha.
It's had.
Right.
It's not needed. You're not giving. I don't got it no more. What do you mean? I gotta get it.
I gotta get it.
I
I
gotta
gotta
get
get
it.
it.
And the way I need it is not gonna come fast. You know
Right.
I'm going with it. So
I got you.
You know that
So-
kind of stuff.
You're rolling down in the Bronx, and then you decide to make the move to the 518. Tell me about that.
Whoops. Nah, nah, I'm just playing. No, but like once again, came up here for all the wrong reasons. I'll just say that, right?
No, don't just say that. Tell me what the wrong
but I'm
reasons
gonna keep it.
were.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep it
keep it a
real.
buck.
This is the crazy part about it. And on one end, I came up for the wrong reasons, but on another end, I came up for the right reasons. So I put it like
Okay.
this: when I left the Bronx, the mission was to come, get a couple of dollars, so we could buy music equipment. so we can go to the studio and we can stop. You know what I mean?
So you can flip it. So you can flip the bit.
So I can, you know what I'm saying?
Go legit.
Go legit. Okay, we need music. We know all these people in the city. We know all these rappers. We know everybody. Everybody's coming to us. I'm meeting people. I'm going there. I've put in my work as far as street stuff when it came to rapping.
Right.
And now it's like we need a place. We need to produce these demos, as they're still calling them.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to go back out, get a couple of dollars, and get the money so we can get some equipment so we can record, and then we're gone from there. And
yeah. so just so the audience knows, you know, because you know we have a young audience too.
Right. Definitely.
When you talk about a demo, the music scene wasn't like it is now.
Definitely not.
Where you had an outlet to get your music out without a. You had an outlet to get your music out without, you know, a big name company behind you.
Right.
You know, back then you had to get a demo, send it to somebody.
You had to write down names. Right, you have to. You then had to go in the phone book, right? Open it up and say, Def Jam. There goes Def Jam. All right, write down the address. All right, write down the number. All right, Columbia, and then you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once you get all these addresses down, which takes all day.
Oh yeah, that's all day.
This wasn't an easy thing. Now y'all guys can just Google. Where's this company? Bloop. We had to like, you know, doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Looking for it and not and then sending stuff out and not getting responses. It's like crazy.
Well, see, the independent artist didn't exist back then.
No, it didn't.
Okay, there was no such thing as the independent artist. You had
not,
to have
not nobody we knew.
Right. You had to have people behind you. You had to have people pushing you. You had to have somebody to print your record.
Yes.
You know, you had to have all this stuff to happen.
Yes.
You know, this ain't like uploaded to.
Oh, this is easy. That's why I said when people ask me the questions, what's easier? Now, super easy.
Yeah.
I mean, and not to skip, but you know, it's frustrating that it's that easy and it's still kind of hard.
Right.
But back then, way harder, man. You
Way
had to
harder.
do a song. You had to have talent, though.
Well, it was bottlenecked. So you had to go through this funnel to get down the other side.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
So you come up for the wrong reasons, but the right reasons.
But for the right reasons.
Right. So you get to the 518. What's your initial impression of the 518? The 80s was a different. The 90s was a different time.
So I'm here. I get here about. I come in '97, right?
Okay.
I come in '97 the first time. You know what I always think I say about this place? It's my timing. So we would come at nighttime, and you know if you're up here, you know nighttime is really quiet.
Yeah.
So it felt like nobody was here. I'm telling
like a dead zone.
There's times I'm skipping down the block, like I'm not literally, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm walking outside, no one's out there. So in my mind, I'm thinking this is like a dead ghost town with nobody here. So I'm just outside, just sitting around. I didn't know there was people here until I came in the summertime, and I said, "Oh wait,
people live here.
People live here. People are out here that notice us." And so I was like, you know, but yeah, I just thought it was a ghost town at first. I didn't even know there was people until after I came home.
Right.
And I said, "Oh, okay, this is not."
So you roll up here. You have a plan.
Yes.
It doesn't quite go
the way I expected.
It doesn't go the way you expected to
at all.
Tell me how it goes for you, dog.
So like I said, you know, you want to hear the story?
I want to hear the story.
Man. So like I said, I get up here. The mission, like I said, was to get the equipment. So I had, you know, so crazy. I had the money in my pocket.
You was ready to roll.
I was ready to go. I said, but you know, I can't leave. You know, we all came together, came with some friends. I go. This story always bugs me out. I was trying to make it as fast as I can. I leave across the street from somewhere. I go into Morton Avenue. I was on Morton Avenue at this time, so I'm in. I don't know if it's one Morton. I don't know. I go in the building. I get inside the building. Walk in. You know, go to one place. I see my friend, and I kind of scream at him. Yo, what you doing in here? You know, get it together. You know, things can happen. You know, that kind of thing.
Right.
I walk in and I leave him. I get in the hallway and I just happen to just look up. And when I looked up, it was officers in formation going from the top of the stairs to the bottom. They weren't moving. They would like, you know, I'm
right.
You know, I'm like, what's going on here? So I looked. They weren't moving. No one looked my way, right? Open the door, I looked. I see them all the way up. I see them all the way down. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes, Dave. I don't know. Sometimes I'm a talkative guy. I could have just backed out of it like a ninja. Ooh.
Right, just left it alone.
Oh, shit, is what I say. So now the captain.
Now you got their attention.
Who's that? Grab him. He grabbed me up. That's where the story. I'm just gonna end the story there.
And
so
now you're in the county.
Now I'm in the county, waiting for my Welcome to Albany papers. You know, but it was rough when I got in there because I'll tell you a story. Like guys that come from New York City, man. Like they bring a lot of when they come. Sometimes they do a lot of stuff, and so I always feel like when you're coming from out of town, if they can get you on any trumped up charges, they're gonna try their best to.
They're gonna run everything in.
Yeah, so I went in. Mind you, I had no drugs. You know what I'm saying? I had no money. Still arrested me. Almost went down for murder. To be honest with you, could try to plant that on me. And I just by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying? Being with me and covering me, I got out of my situation lightly. You know what I mean? Like I said, got a 6'5". I never had felonies, and I had other troubles. I never did, I wasn't a guy I was in the Bronx, but I always was a safe moving guy. I live by mobster rules. I don't gotta be by the police, I don't gotta get in trouble.
Right.
I'm not going to. I'm good. I know how to move. But I just slipped up. Mind you, before I even got arrested here, it's like once you get arrested, it's like a chain. I got arrested in Yonkers. I get here, I get arrested again. So now I had a case here, and then I had to leave when I finally got out for my 6'5" and go to Yonkers, and it was
and
just
deal with that crap.
Craziness. Sometimes I go, I don't know what I was doing.
So, you get a 6'5". You're 5 years probation.
Yes.
How'd that go for you?
It was great until I don't know how to do some of these things, but it was great. It was So I got on probation. I got an okay probation officer. He wasn't a jerk or anything. But what was saving me was music.
Okay.
So, first example, I'm like, he's telling me get a job and do all these things, and I'm doing it. I'm trying. I'm really trying. But I brought him a CD one day. I said, I'm doing music. He said, really? I said, yeah, I do music. I gave him the CD. He said, okay, I can't really take anything from you, but that's good. Keep doing that. I come back, I bring him the CD with a cover on it, right? And I show him my name. I said, this is my rap name. He goes, okay, all right. Then we were doing DVDs at this time. Or maybe it was we was doing VHS tapes.
Okay.
Shout out to my brother Tato. We was doing VHS tapes. And I brought him the VHS tape. So he says, look, I'm not supposed to take this tape, but let me just watch it. So he takes the tape, he watches it, he brings it back to me. He says, look like you guys got something going on there. I like your record, because I didn't have like a hard.
Right.
I had a record with a message at the time. So, and it was about my story, my life story a little bit. He was like, yeah, I like your little story. I like what you're doing. Keep going. So I'm like, okay.
Got approval.
Right. Yeah, so now I'm going, oh man, darn, I just missed. I'm an hour late. Let me just call him and, hey, I'm in the studio right now. He's going, okay, great. Just come by tomorrow. And I just kept doing the same thing. Yeah, I'm doing this, doing the show. I mean, he was letting me go. Right. I'm not going to lie. He wasn't giving me
So he gave you the rope.
He gave me the rope so I could hang. And I definitely did a jump off the cliff a little bit. And he said, yeah, I got to violate you.
Yeah, I got to violate you.
I got to violate you.
Yeah, so he threw you the rope.
Threw me the rope. Tied around. See how far I would go. I wouldn't go too far.
How far are you going to go?
And then, eventually I got a little too, cocky and, almost hung myself. But it was beautiful, the fact that it was only 90 days.
Right, because you're at the end of it.
I did so much time I didn't even notice that, you know what I mean? And the music, I'm not going to lie to you, the music really did help me. Like, I used it as a weapon, kind of like to get out of stuff, but it really kept me out of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still...
Well, a lot of times, whatever our hobby is, whatever our passion is, working that will keep us out of the shit.
Yes, it will.
It will keep us out of the shit. It really does. Yes, it because we're spending so much time developing that and doing that.
Don't have time to turn to other stuff.
Exactly.
Don't have time.
Exactly. And so you get violated, do your 90 days, you come out, and do you go all into music then?
Yeah. Okay. So like I said, the way I'm built, even before I got here, I guess I'm hip hop, man. I'm a child of hip hop for real.
Yeah, you born in the 80s, dog.
Yeah. So if
how
so,
can you not?
Yeah, how
be?
can I? Right. So,
I mean, you born KRS-One.
So I had to see it.
Okay.
If KRS-One is up the block somewhere giving I remember he was doing like these. Wasn't a seminar. He was just holding these meetings in this hallway in the Bronx. I'm there. Wu-Tang is from Staten Island. Let me find somebody in Staten Island. I'm there.
There.
Kane is from Brooklyn or somebody's from Brooklyn. I'm there.
Chasing it.
I'm chasing it. I have to be there.
Right.
At least meet 1 or 2 people that's connected to something, and then I'm good. Oh yeah, I know homeboy. That's
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I could be like, oh yeah, I know those guys. You know what I mean? Like, but I chased it for real. So when I got to Albany, I said, let's pray this music scene here. Let's pray. Please be a music scene here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm leaving at this time when I'm doing what I'm doing. Remember, my mentor is Greg Nice from Nice and Smooth.
Right.
Tupac had just died a little. It's 96 still, but Tupac died. Greg Nice is my mentor. I'm meeting all kinds of rappers. The last rapper I had a conversation with was Cameron and Jim Jones. Before they were Cameron and Jim Jones Dipset, it just was Cameron. I have all that going on, so now I'm here. So I get here, and to rewind back, the whole equipment thing and all that, because I said in my mind at 16, 17, I'm not getting a record deal. I'm going independent. And I'm going to get my own company. And I'm going to get my own artists. And I just had this big plan.
Big plan.
So now when I get up here, I said, let's see if some of this plan can work here. Maybe I could find some talent. But I did. But I did. Yes, I did.
So you start moving from just an artist to producer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like, and not understanding the title neither. You know what I'm saying?
Right, not understanding what you're doing.
What I'm doing. But understanding. Knowing how to do what I'm doing, but not knowing titles or anything.
Right.
So I'm on, to be honest, I'm from 3rd Avenue. I don't care what nobody say. After the Bronx, I am from 3rd Avenue downtown. I lived in the middle of the block, 41 3rd Avenue. I lived there for 5 to 6, 7 years. I watched everybody grow up. I watched people pass. I was there for a lot of stuff. But when I got to that area, and I hung out for a little while and, you know, doing the street thing, I found out there was talent there. And it was like, there was some guys that really could rap. Like, and I'm so shocked. Like, y'all guys are nice.
Yeah,
I don't know what to expect from y'all don't know what to expect from up here. I mean, you know how it goes. Like, nobody
where
knows.
you from, you think that's the world.
That's it. That's the whole world.
Right.
There's no, I mean, mind you though, I know there's other places. I know the South. I know Texas. I know these other, up here. What is, what am I don't know what to expect. So as I'm listening to them rap, and I'm going, oh, nah, y'all New York still. Y'all pronounce that stuff a little different.
Right.
Not much.
But it's that same style.
Y'all got something. What y'all doing with it? And I think it was, because I had learned the business now.
Okay.
And now I learned the business. I've met some people, and I'm looking to try to grab artists and try to bring them to whatever's going on, you know, in the industry. You know what I'm saying? But street guys, you know, they don't know business. And they don't understand business.
They're good.
Yeah, but
they got talent.
Yes,
but they don't they lack in the business
part,
and that's everything.
Everybody. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's just trying to get into something and just having a lack of knowledge and just didn't understand. Even when you explain it to them, they still just don't get it.
Well, it's like any other thing. I love photography.
Right.
I hate the business of photography.
I think that's the main thing. Right.
I hate the business of photography.
Just like the music.
I just want to shoot pictures, and edit pictures, and be done.
Right.
I don't want to market. I don't want to go out and get clients. I don't want to do all that stuff.
Interviews for it and all that stuff.
I don't want to do all that stuff.
I just want to put out the work and go.
Yeah. So I get it. It's the same thing with artists, with musicians. They love their but. You know, and that's why they have managers. That's why they have these
so
things.
They don't have to deal with it.
They just create music.
God bless them. I always had to do it myself. You know what I mean? It's just God bless them.
So, you know, along the lines here, you're doing some other things. You're creating kids and shit.
Yeah, right in the middle. So that was, so this what makes it crazy. So while that's going on, I'm finding I have the whole family. I got my daughter,
Yeah.
I got my wife, I'm in the hood, and I said, I gotta make this work. This has to work. I don't care. Studio time? Yeah, so I gotta bring the I'm this guy. Pack the bag. How many Pampers she need?
Right.
Yeah, put that in there. Make the bottle, because I'm going to the studio. And she got to go with me. I'm not sitting in here. I have to do the studio thing. So, I always kind of mixed my worlds the best way I can. You know what I'm saying? I always mix my worlds.
So how do you juggle that? I mean, there's King Bumpy, Bumpeveli. There's Dad.
Right.
There's a husband.
Right.
That's a juggling act there. and they one of those characters, they ain't one of them the same.
Yeah, you would hope they would work, but I mean, the way I had things going on, my baby mom's, she's not a stranger to outside.
Okay.
She's a little older than me, so she was a little more in than I was. Okay, you here, you outside. I thought I was.
She outside.
Okay, yeah, she's outside. So it was the fact that we were growing together. We're both coming from somewhere. Our backgrounds were completely different, but us being young and us being driven, I think just kept it going. You know what I mean? Just kept it going. You know what I mean? And I bring everybody in the act. Right. Ma, you know how to do something, Ma? My mother-in-law can rap. She got a song right now that she sings on 3rd Avenue that the kids know. The kids knew the song. My brother-in-law rapped. Both my brother-in-laws rapped. Everybody was into music. Like I made sure I brought everybody. I involved everybody because I feel like everybody got some kind of talent. Whether it's one bar or you can do take good pictures. There's something in somebody that I always see.
I can use that, right?
I can use that, or they can use it for themselves.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I just want to help the fact that now, Bump showed me how to do this is my thing. But I had to bring everybody along. I don't care who you brought in. So it's to the point now. It's like my nephew. I get that now. My cousin. Bump, my son, he started, I get that now, but that's how I kind of maintained it,
So, amidst all this, then you create Bang Bang HGTV.
Yeah, so now, I'll be honest with you, right? Before it was Bang Bang TV, I had that thing called Live from Out of Town DVD.
Okay.
Right? So Live from Out of Town DVD was the fact of, I'm from New York City, I'm upstate New York and Albany. To me, it was out of town. Felt like out of town.
It is out of town.
It is. Somebody was like,
purposes.
It's only 3 hours. But I said, it's out of town. Right.
It's totally different world.
Yes. Totally different world. So I said, living on 3rd Avenue, there was a lot. During this time, it was so many people outside. There was a time downtown was just beautiful. It was, everybody was out there. Same thing with Uptown.
Yeah, you remember that Albany heyday.
It was beautiful. Everybody was beautiful. Everything was, there was stuff going on. But it was a beautiful time. And I just remember filming this beautiful time. And I said, you know what? I want to show, how can I get, because it's the DVD era now. So now we into Smack. We got all this stuff going on, these rap DVDs going on, and these are friends of mine in the city now. That I'm going, oh wow, they went to DVDs? I got to get into the DVD game.
Right, I got on my game.
Yeah, I got to get on my game. So I called, this is a true story. I called French Montana.
Okay.
He had just dropped Cocaine City 1. And when he first put him out, he put his numbers in the back. So I called him, hey, how you doing? My name is King Bumpy Johnson. I'm upstate New York. I gave him this explanation, and he's like, yeah, I want to come up there. I said, but it was, things were, as I'm talking to him, motorcycles, cars, there was so much going on outside.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, man, he can hear it. Like, I want to
he's
come
live
up there. He's
like
live up there. I want to come up there. I said, you need to come up there right away. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to come up there. I said, okay, great. I called him back maybe a week later. And he's like, yo, Bump, listen, man, I'm going to call you back, but I'm doing an interview right now as we speak. I'm going to call you right back. I said, all right, no problem. I'm going to call you back. Click. Last time I talked to him.
Okay.
Physically. Right?
Waiting for that phone call.
I talked to him again, but I was like, I said, you know what? I got a camera.
Do it myself.
I'm going to do it myself. Watched his DVD again and said, oh, okay, I think I got the concept. So he, at these Cocaine Cities, if you really watch them ever, he's on there rapping himself. But he has interviews with other artists, people, actors, whatever. I said, I'm going to do the same format. So I put myself in the beginning with all my songs, then I would interview artists from Brooklyn, 518. I think I did my first 2 videos. I directed my first 2 videos on this DVD called Live from Out of Town, and that was my start. That was
So
really
that was Bang Bang HDTV
HDTV
before Bang
before
Bang
HDTV. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So tell me about Bang Bang HDTV.
TV.
Well, I guess I want to know what your thinking is behind it. What's the overall goal?
It was the same thing with the Live from Out of Town thing, but the difference was Bang Bang TV. What I noticed was I was interviewing people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I go back into my archives, my mental archives, and I go, I've been interviewing people for a long time. Like all my best interviews, when I think about it, like, damn, I wish I had a camera. Or I wish DVDs or something was popping
You
then.
had something.
Because I've interviewed I'm talking about real artists. I've sat down, smoked, and we're talking. He's telling me a story, and I'm like, these stories.
Right.
So when I did Bang Bang TV, I said, if I can redo that, something like that now,
Gotcha.
and get bigger artists, because Bang Bang is black artists, national and global, big artists, national and global. That's where you get the Bang Bang from. So I want to get big artists, whatever. That was the whole point. And if I could interview them and get a intimate interview with these rappers or these people, because I feel like interviews bring you closer to the artists.
Yeah, of course.
Like
that's what it's supposed to do. That. If it doesn't, it's not a good interview.
Right. So I say that to say, because it seems like that's gone now.
Yes.
That's definitely gone now.
Yes.
And before I noticed it was going. So I said, let me just try to keep this motor going with Bang Bang TV. It started with that, and then it was like, I need y'all to get all the information. I need all the stuff that I'm learning and talking to you or somebody about. Because I have to prove myself to guys.
Of course.
Oh, this is happening. No, it's not. No, it didn't. But this is from me researching so much stuff.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I'm going to take the things that I research now, and I'm going to put them up for people to see it. So you know that I'm not making these things out of my mind. You know what I mean? And that's basically it, man. I just want to be like the ESPN, that CNN. I want to be like the CNN of like hip hop and entertainment media, because most of the stuff I do is entertainment for the stuff that I do. It's all entertainment. It's not.
Now, that what you do at Blaze also? Blaze Radio?
Yeah, so I got this thing called Blaze One Radio that I'm on. I got a show called Tuesday Night Talk Show. It comes on 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. Shout out to my guy Gordon Mills. And let me tell you something about that thing there. He's so far ahead of his time with this thing. Because he told me about it a long time ago. There was no online radio stations. There was none of this stuff. There wasn't even, the streaming thing wasn't even heavy when he was doing this. So he's like 30 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? With this thing here, and it's very smart, it's very innovative. It's for artists that's up and coming. It's also for DJs. When I say DJs, you'll be surprised. I found out people DJ that I didn't even know that DJ.
Yeah.
I didn't know Rampage the Last Boy Scout from Flip Mode Squad was a whole DJ. He's on the station DJing.
Okay.
There's a few other names, man, that's on there, but that station is really innovative. It gives artists a chance to get their music played without any restrictions.
Right.
You don't have to say, you could send it to me with the cursing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You could send me whatever concept record. You don't have to have the drill record or the party record. You can send me whatever record, and if it makes sense of what I'm playing, then I'll spin it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So,
well, just so you know, he's on my radar. Gordon.
Okay, yeah, Gordon,
on my radar.
Gordon
I gotta
Mills,
bring him. I gotta.
You gotta get him
because,
up here, man.
Because I do think that what I'm doing, what he's doing.
Yes.
Is a match.
It's a super match.
So
man.
I'm gonna have a discussion with
Yes,
him.
please do. Shout out to Gordon Mills.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
So you got all this going on. You have a lot going on, but you're still finding a way.
Yeah,
to make your music.
Yeah. So I just kind of got back to music. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's another thing. The whole media thing came in because the music changed.
Right.
So I was doing music for a long time and doing the DVD thing as well, but mostly the music is the set off for everything. No matter
that's the backdrop.
No matter what's going on, that's the backdrop. Music for me. You know what I mean? Started in '91. I can't let that go.
Backdrop.
That's the backdrop. So it's always music. But there was a time where I was like, I think this is over. Like this is it. Like upset, like this is really it.
It's coming down to the end. Why?
Oh man, like this, I can't believe this. And I did everything to hang on.
Right.
Like I said, and when I say it changed, it went to the South. It was the South's turn to
it was the time to shine.
It was the
That's
time
all.
to shine. And like I told you, I was already there.
Right.
So you know me, I'm going right on down there to Atlanta and hang out and throw the bowls and whatever's going on, so I could be a part of what's going on.
Exactly.
And then my idea became everybody else's idea. I'm gonna just come down here. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do something different. And every rapper had the same idea. So I didn't want to be like every rapper, and I just said, let's forget it. Like, you know what? Just forget it. You know what I mean? Because I just felt like I was just reaching. I'm not from the South. I've been there. I know the
That's not my
thing.
scene.
That's not my
Exactly.
scene. So
Trying to be something you're not.
something that I'm not. As much as I'm a part of it, though.
But you're not.
And I'm not. Yeah. And then even when I wanted to do it, like I said, everybody did it, so I'm gonna look as like the other guys trying.
East Coast hip hop is born in you. It's a part of you.
It's a part of
It's
me,
a part of you. So once that's a part of you like that,
you can't let that go.
You can't let that go. You just can't let it go.
No matter how many connections, but I'm a guy like I told you. West Coast people, I love them. Those are my guys. I get with them so I can learn how to, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa with everything else. But New York.
Yeah, it's your core. That's your core. That's your core. So, this new scene that's around here now, with the showcases, you know, that I guess showcases aren't new.
No, they're not.
They're not new, but they've taken on a different identity now.
They have.
So, you got different camps, and you got camps beefing with each other. It's like, Jesus Christmas, guys. But they're beefing with each other.
Right.
So, where do you stand on, the central topic appears to be, should artists have to pay to perform in showcases? Where do you stand on that?
I always say again, I say no, and it really depends on what am I paying for. What am I paying for? Am I paying for? What am I paying for? I just want to stand, like, as an artist, I'm going, okay, you want $150 for me to perform. Why? Like, what's there? Is there a judge? Is there a crowd of a certain amount of people?
Right.
What am I paying for? Is there a rapper? Like I said before.
A big name.
A big name. Now, if I'm paying for a big name, like I said before, I don't want to be on the bill with 10 other artists.
Right.
So if the promotion to me is, hey, Bump, I'm just throwing names around. Lloyd Banks is here. You know, he has a show. You want to perform? And I go, yeah. After Lloyd Banks? Yeah, you're going to perform. Right. Great. How much? $250. All right, great.
I'm paying for that.
But I expect to see Banks. I want him to be, all right, now here's the new artist.
Right.
Or I'm going, Lloyd Banks, y'all. But I don't want to be rapping and then Rah-Rah and Sha-Sha and Sugars
guys
and
on the same level as you.
Yeah, same level as me. It's all after I paid. What did I pay $150 for? You understand what I'm saying? I want to know, what am I paying for? It has to do something with something. You understand where I'm going with it?
Now, that's your entertainer, your performer.
Yes.
Position. I get that. Let's flip things though, and let's take a look at something from the other direction.
Oh.
So let's look at it from a producer. Let's look at it from a producer's point of view, where you're putting on a show.
Definitely.
Now, I'll ask you this question: should the producer be the only one with some skin in the game?
No, of course not.
Okay. So if he's not the only one with skin in the game, how else do you bind somebody else to having skin in the game? Because I'll tell you what happened with me even doing this show. Okay. I have people who are rah, they ready to get in. They call me the night before. Bro, I can't make it. Okay? This is a promotional opportunity for you.
Got you.
Okay?
Right.
And you don't show up.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And you see what I got here. You're looking around the studio.
Beautiful.
Beautiful studio. You see the lights and the cameras and the computers and all this stuff.
Right.
You're not showing up for free to promote yourself. So, exactly.
I see you going with it.
So as a promoter, if I don't have you with some skin in the game,
pay.
Yeah.
Pay.
Because when you got skin in the game, if I pay $150, I'm showing up.
I'm showing up. I'm there.
I'm showing up, and I'm gonna be prepared when I show up.
Ready to go. Ready
I ain't
to
gonna
perform.
show up with my track not ready. With my
Say, yo, can you email the track to you again and all that stuff?
You're showing up ready
to go.
So I'm a fan of always having some skin in the game. If everyone has skin in the game, I think a better product comes out of it.
Makes sense. Nothing wrong with that. And I, when you put it, because I like playing devil's advocate too. No, that's my thing. So when you put it, like you said, when you put it on that side, of course, if I'm the guy who's throwing the event, I want a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? And
it's not even a couple of dollars, though. I don't want you to think about it that way. It's not even a couple of dollars. Okay, I'll give you a good example. I have sponsors for the show.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm able to keep the prices down very low to have people coming for interviews.
Right.
Okay, I can tell you, look, $25 just to bind you.
Right.
What I'm finding is that's not enough because people still ain't showing up. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go a little bit higher to bind you to the process.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, it's not even about the money. I could care less about the money.
It's the promo.
It's not even about the promo. It's about me investing in you and you not investing in yourself.
I got what you're saying. I got to see where you're going.
Okay.
The whole investing into yourself.
Don't expect me to make an investment into you if
right.
you're not
if
willing
you're
to make
investment into yourself. Makes
exactly.
sense.
So I got an investment here. I got lights, cameras. I got to set this stuff up.
Right,
I got to prepare for the interview.
Right,
I do research of the person.
Edit it probably too.
Yeah,
all that
the
stuff.
editing. All this stuff has to take place. What skin you got in the game?
Got you. No, that makes sense. That does make sense. But I just feel like it has to be.
It should be more.
Yeah, the skin that you're talking about. That when I come here, you have to have something going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to have something to make me feel like I didn't give you this for nothing. Because that's how it feels. Like here's 150. All right, cool. I'm gonna perform. Here's my thing about showcases, to be honest with you.
Well, not all showcases are created equal either.
They're not.
Understand. Some showcases are showcases, parties masquerading as showcases.
Okay, so
there's a difference.
No, but I think there's more of that.
Okay.
Than actual.
Then that's the problem.
That's the problem.
It's not paying for showcases. It's paying for a party masquerading as a showcase.
Yeah, and there's a lot of that going on. It's not.
Absolutely.
That's why I keep saying, who's there? What's happening? What's going on? Why am I paying?
Well, what
I don't want to pay the DJ. You pay the DJ.
What happens with that is that then the performers have to hold these people to a higher standard. Okay? People are going to give you the very least that they can give you.
Yeah, of course, that's how the music game goes.
Right. They're going to give you the very least they got to give you.
That's the music game.
So if you stand up and say, no, I'm not good with this. If performers are saying, no, you're not getting the A-list performers now in the area because they're saying, no, I'm not going to pay you to show up for a party that ain't no real showcase.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Showcase, you have to have a headliner, a real headliner.
But these artists, I mean, not to stop you, these artists, they really want to do it. So they feel like they should. I think they're thinking what you're saying. I need to, do this and skin in the game. So if I do this, this should bring me to the next level. This should help me. But to me, it doesn't. Okay. I haven't seen a showcase so far here in the 518 that after the showcase, something big even happens.
Well, let's go here then. I think that the showcase, in my opinion, is not for 518 performers. I mean, there should be some 518 performers there. But to me, if you're from the 518, you should be traveling to somewhere else to showcase.
Oh, okay. Now you're talking.
You want to
my Spanish,
right? So that's what I think. A lot of things are missing here from the 518. I think management is missing.
Yes.
Because someone should be managing people. Saying, hey, listen, it does you really no good to have all your boys show up to this showcase. That doesn't grow your base.
But you know what's so crazy though about the management thing? I've seen artists have management here, and the artists they want what they want, and then the management here, because I talk about this on my show, like I said, on my show on Facebook. The manager's job is not to pay for your stuff or to even tell you what songs to do or what song not to do. His job is to get you where you need to go, help you manage, what's called management, your career. Hey, I'm doing this. Well, let's do it like this a little bit and structure it.
Not the showcase in
not
Troy.
The showcase.
Let's do the
Let's
showcase
go
in
over here.
Connecticut.
Right, there you go. But I think, and that works both hands. You got the management saying, hey, I seen the show out here. I think you should go to it. And you have the artist should be doing the same thing.
Right.
He shouldn't be sitting around just like waiting
I
for
agree.
things to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely going.
And that's why I think it's just missing something, because a 518 showcase should not be riddled from top to bottom with 518 performers.
It should be different performers from other places.
It's like, artists should be seeking out other showcases to go showcase their skill and grow their fan base.
That's why it's called a showcase.
Right. And what a showcase is actually organic growth.
Right.
You're going out to the people saying,
yes,
hey,
this is me, and here I go. There you go.
The 518 knows you.
Yes. Right. No, I say this. Stop making music for auntie and uncle and cuzzo and just stop.
Right.
Make some music for someone. I want to be able to take your record and bring it to Atlanta when I'm in Atlanta, taking a trip. I want to be able to bring it to California when I'm taking a trip and say, these are my guys. These are the things I listen to in my city and town. You know what I'm saying?
Your people are your people.
Right.
You're going to have your people,
They're gonna be
but you got to have fans.
Fans that don't know you from the high.
Right. They don't know you.
I mean, they don't know you
from
from
the
the
corner.
corner.
It's like, yo, I want to roll with this. I want to work with this dude.
That's the whole point of the mystique.
So if you go to a showcase in, let's say, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
You might be somebody say, yo, I want to do a collab with you. I got a project I'm working on. I want you to. That's how you grow your base.
Now we talking.
So again, and I don't know everything about the music industry. I just know business.
Right.
That I do know.
That's 95%.
And that's
you know that part.
And that's business.
Right.
And I understand there's a lot of talented, and I call them kids because they're kids to me.
The kids.
I'm 56 years old.
Right, yeah, the kids.
So there's a lot of talented kids. Without direction, without a path.
Yes.
They're moving the wrong way. They're moving the wrong way. They're just moving all wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And as if I were promoting a showcase, I'd be promoting a 518 showcase, Connecticut, Massachusetts.
Right.
I'd be bringing these people in from there.
Right.
Okay. I'd be bringing these people in from there to and then have some, have the 518 splinter in there so you get that.
So you can showcase your stuff and get your talent, get the mix of what's going on.
Yes.
And like I said before, it just feels like because I don't want to feel like I'm, people are content with being hometown heroes.
Yes.
They're content with, like I said before, everybody saying, and even when it gets past auntie or uncle, it's safer.
Safe.
I'm scared to leave here because I feel like when I go here, they're going to boo me.
I might get rejected.
I'm going to get rejected. They're not going to treat me a certain way. Because I hear it. Like, I've been other places, and I've heard a person, I've seen someone go out of here and feel like they got mistreated. But just not understanding how the politics work.
You get treated just how you deserve to get treated.
Right. But sometimes, they go on with that chip. That Albany chip. Yeah, man, because I'm from here, they ain't want to. No. That's how they do it every week.
Good music gets you bumping.
Good music gets you bumping.
No matter who.
No matter who.
I've seen people. I was years ago. You won't even remember this shit. But years ago, they used to have this jazz festival in Saratoga. And they were boycotting an artist because he had played in South Africa. I forget who the artist was. I forget who it was. But he had played in South Africa, and that was the time when apartheid was going on. So
my era too.
They walked away. Everybody, thousands of people got up off the lawn, got out of their seats, started walking away.
What?
This motherfucker started jamming so hard. I swear to God, they turned around and came back.
They had to.
They turned around and came back.
So was he a Caucasian artist or was he a black artist?
I think he was a black artist.
Okay.
But they were, again, it's not. Back then, apartheid, they were saying that, look, we have a problem with the politics of you playing for white people in South Africa when they're doing this to black people.
Okay, and that's what he did? He played for them.
But,
all right, I see where the little anger came from.
Anger came. They walked away.
Right.
He started jamming so hard, I swear to God, they turned around and came back. They turned around and came back. The politics left.
Because good music is good music.
Good music is good music. And yes, it is safe. As artists, when we put ourselves out there, for critique.
Definitely.
Critique isn't always good.
It's not.
And it shouldn't be always good.
No.
When I put a picture out, if I put a picture out and the only people that see it is my fans, and they're
Right.
like, "Oh, great,
Right.
I ain't growing.
No, you're not.
I'm not growing.
You're
I
not.
put my pictures in places where I know other artists are to critique my work.
To say this is good. I
Okay.
say, oh wow, who's this guy? And
Yes.
that's the point. I think to me that's the point.
That's the point.
That's always been when it comes to music.
But you know what though? In all honesty, the kids growing up now a little bit different. They're built a little different.
Way different.
They built a little different.
Way.
They don't do so well with critique. They don't do so well with
Oh
rejection.
no, you might get a
Rejection makes me go harder.
You would think, right?
I turn up.
No, they turn down.
They turn down.
And they call you a hater. And
yeah, you get
disrespecting what I'm trying to do, and you don't care, and
yeah.
F you, and all this craziness.
So it's a little bit different.
Yeah, they're a little more
emotional. But again,
emotional.
I go back to, I do think that if I were putting on a showcase, I'd be charging for people to
Makes
perform.
sense. Makes sense.
But on the same note as that, I wouldn't be charging just for you to perform.
Right.
I'd be charging because I want you to bring your A game, and I'm going to put the people in front of you. Okay, I'm going to put the people in front of you.
That part.
To make that happen.
That part. No,
So
that part.
that's where I think that the argument is.
Yeah, no doubt. But like I said before, the way you're thinking about doing it is perfect.
Right.
The way they're doing it actually is
those are two
not.
different things.
That's what
so
makes
you
me,
don't have a problem with them charging. You have a problem with them charging and giving what they're giving.
Given what they get, like
I
this
got
is
you.
what is this? Like
Yeah.
I saw something that was somebody had a showcase. I'm not gonna say any names. They had a showcase and they had a couple of, I guess they had some A&Rs there, whatever the case may be. And okay, great. And even if you pay, okay, good. It's something there though. At least I feel like I'm doing, even if I know this guy doesn't really care. But at least I'm paying for something. You got something going on. You know what I mean? It might be a something. It might.
Hey, put me in front of 1,000 people.
I'm going.
Pay you.
Right. I'll pay you all day because I know that's a crowd of new people.
It's a crowd of new people.
But I got to keep rapping in front of what's the name in them from the camera thing and homeboy from the group here.
Right.
And we know each other.
Gotcha.
That's my thing. We know it. I'm not comfortable with it. I stopped doing showcases a long time ago.
No, you're absolutely right,
I'm
because
done.
it's the same ideal as me taking a picture, only showing it to my friends.
To my friends.
Only showing it to my friends.
I want somebody else to tell me, yo, that was good.
Yeah, or I want somebody to tell me, yo, that was okay, but I think you could have did better.
You could have did better here. Right.
That's the real critique.
That's the real critique.
That's what I'm really looking for.
So you could fix it and go back and give it to them the way they wanted to.
I ain't looking for somebody to say, yo, that's hot.
Every time, right? That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
No, that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I get uncomfortable when people tell me.
Yeah, so that's why I say I think that showcases may be being done. I shouldn't say done wrong. In my opinion, it could be done better.
Way better, man.
Way better.
Way
and I
better.
think that if you did it way better, nobody would have a problem
No,
paying
but paying.
for it. Right.
Because I see a lot of, listen, I've seen artists pay though. Even though there's, like I said, nothing go. I see artists go, hey, listen, I know I'm supposed to, I ain't even in the showcase, but here you go.
On the spot.
You know what I mean? On the spot, because they love what they're trying to
energy.
do, and they love the energy, and they're trying to get, and it might be like 5 people in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And those be my thing. The turnout is my thing. Like,
well, again, the turnout is because you can
They're all artists.
market. Well, the market, you can oversaturate a market.
Oh, there you go. Talk
Okay?
about it.
So you can oversaturate a market. So if a showcase is happening every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, in an area like Albany, in an Albany area 518, you're saturating the market.
Too much.
Okay, you're oversaturating the market. So at that point, the showcase devalues itself.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
So if there's a showcase twice a month or something like that, now it's valuable.
Now it's valuable.
It's valuable.
Yes.
People are gonna pop out.
Yes.
People are gonna say, hey, whoa.
I gotta go to this one.
I gotta go to this one. Okay. So that's different. The promotion needs to be a little bit different. I see, everyone's seems to be stuck on this whole flyer thing. No, you need actual commercials.
It's tough. We're digital now. You need a whole full commercial for what's going on.
Invest in it.
Invest into it. They don't want to invest into the stuff.
Yeah, so I see where it could be a lot better. And hell no, I'm not getting into that field.
I'm telling me neither.
But they do need an infusion of maturity into that because the mature mind puts the business first.
Yes.
Before the product.
Before the product.
The business has to come before the product.
It definitely does.
The product can be the best product in the world. Without the correct marketing,
it's not going to work.
It ain't going nowhere.
It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes complete sense, man. Makes complete sense.
So, and you know, again, I respect the fact that you're saying, hey, look, I shied away from that whole scene.
I really left it alone because I just got tired of seeing the same thing, and then I'm going, and then like I said, my thing is always, here's the real problem for me. We're on Facebook all day, right? Mm-hmm. This is the greatest artist. You're screaming this guy's name out. He's amazing. All this. Where's the fans? Where's the people? What's going on here? Like, he's the greatest artist, you said. He's dope. He's saying he's dope. All these artists that we're following and all these numbers, even with the videos.
Yeah. Well, it goes like this. It happens the same way in my business in photography. You know, you get these artists talking about they're the best, they're the greatest, they got the best camera work, da 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 da. Well, I expect you to say that.
Right.
You're your fan.
You should. Right.
You're your fan.
Right.
Okay. You'll never see me toot my horn because my evaluation of my work doesn't matter. Okay.
It's the outside.
It's the masses. So let somebody else sing my praise. If they want to say I'm in the discussion for the tops, that's fine.
Right.
If they say I'm not, that's their opinion. That's fine. That's good too. Okay? But you're never going to hear me say that out of my mouth.
Got you.
Okay?
Right.
Yeah, we put our work out for critique.
I mean, especially in the fields that we're in. Camera work, you're looking for somebody looking to say, this is nice.
This is nice.
Rapping, listen to it and say, this is good. Everything that's in these fields are something for someone to critique.
Yes.
You can't critique it. I mean, I'm not saying you can't critique it yourself.
But no, you can't.
You know, right? It's not made for you to do. Because only reason I say because I'm a fake perfectionist.
Well, see, here's the other thing is that, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, but I look at it through a really tight lens. Artists are not in a position to critique.
They shouldn't.
Okay, and the reason why I say artists can't critique is because we look at things of what we would have done. We don't look at things from what was done.
Right.
Okay, so we hear something, we say, yo, I would have did this.
Like this. Right. No, I got you.
What did the artist do?
Right. And
you're not in position to critique something because it's always about what you would have done.
Right.
So that's why critics are critics, artists are artists.
Right, it's two separate jobs.
So when I hear another photographer critiquing another photographer, I'm like, bro, I mean, you talking about what you would have did.
Now, to ask you a question on that, right? If another photographer is critiquing another photographer, is his status higher than this artist and photographer? And is it okay for him to do that? Or no matter what his status is, he shouldn't do that?
In my opinion, I would only do it if someone asked me to.
Oh.
Okay.
Got you.
And then I would make sure that they're getting it. Brother, this is my perspective.
Got you.
This isn't saying what you did is wrong.
Right.
Here's what I would have done with this.
Got you.
Okay, so if you respect my opinion, you respect my work, you respect my art, then you take what you want from it.
Got you.
But I would critique it to another artist. I would never critique it for the masses.
Got you.
Okay.
People want to critique things for the masses to hear. Like, this guy's picture wasn't, everybody look.
I'll critique it for the artist, not for the masses.
Got you.
Okay, so any critique I have of your work, I'm doing it to you.
Right.
I'm telling you.
And for my personal opinion.
Right.
Doesn't mean it might even be right.
And because here's the thing, when you're creating art, music, whatever, it's very personal.
Yes, it is.
So for somebody else to critique that without knowing the personal of it.
That's why the babies start crying when you tell them that we just talked about it, right?
Because they don't know.
They don't know.
So, you know, when you put your music out there for the masses, it's either bumping or it's not.
Or not. That's how it goes.
It's either bumping or it's not.
And you gotta have a tough skin for that, too.
Yeah, you gotta have a tough skin for it.
You gotta have a tough skin
for it. I'll tell you how tough your skin has to be. You know, I put out work that, in my opinion, was okay. Blew up on social media, shares all over the damn place. I'm like, damn.
What's going on, right?
And then I put out work that was...
that you knew and thought.
I knew and thought it was. And it didn't go nowhere.
Right.
Okay? And what happens is the communities I belong to, they look at it and say, yo, that's banging.
Of course.
But it wasn't for the masses. It didn't hit the masses.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So we have to play off that. We have to understand that we're artists. We're not critiquers.
We're not critiquers. Right.
Okay?
Right.
We're not critics. We're artists.
And we're not going to know what people are going to like. You know, they're going to like what they like.
They're going to like what they like. Okay? That's and you don't have to, you don't get to tell them what they're going to like.
You can't say, you got to like this one.
You got to like
They
this.
got to choose.
Right.
And I kind of had to learn that with my my Bang Bang TV page, because I have different things on there. So I might put something on there and it might do, I've done like 21K. I might do 21K on this footage. And I go, I'm putting up with something else. And it might get like 253 views.
Like
you're like, wait, what? But they like what they like.
They like what they like. Timing is everything.
Yes, timing is definitely
it may be like you put it up the wrong time of day.
Right.
If I put it up, right. A whole lot of things can come into why something, you know, a song that was released 6 months ago, release it 6 months later,
it might be
the
best song. Yep.
Timing is everything.
Timing is everything.
Okay, and just because something doesn't work doesn't mean it's an indictment of you as an artist.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You just missed.
You missed. Try it again.
You
Better
missed,
try it again. I don't think artists they give up easy, man.
They do.
They give up really easy.
Well, we train them to give up easy too these days. Okay.
Why do you say that?
Why do I say that? We train them to give up easy because we live in a society now of everybody gets a trophy. So if you come in sixth place, there's a trophy.
You still get a trophy.
The trophy for you.
Nobody just loses anymore.
Nobody loses.
Because we don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Right. So that's why they can give up easy, because they still haven't lost.
They still haven't lost.
There's no losers.
I don't understand that.
My world is, you know, I was talking to my my assistant, and she asked me, she said, Mark, you know, you help everybody. You want to see everybody win, don't you? I said, yeah, no. She said, what do you mean? She said, you just help everybody, or you want to see them eat.
Right.
I said, after I'm full.
After I've eaten my black breakfast.
Yeah. After I'm full. Yeah, you can get what's left.
Right.
But I'm going for your neck.
Right.
I'm going to take you out. I ain't sitting here playing for third place. I'm not happy with third place.
I need to be number one and
better.
better.
I need to be number one and better. So that's why I think where we are is because we, you know, I hear people demonize collaboration. You know, demonize when people won't collaborate.
Oh.
Okay, they say that. No, you got to collaborate. You got to compete.
Yeah, you got to compete. You got to compete.
Now with it, it's like I'll tell you. People say collab. Okay, so you do a collab with somebody. Don't tell me you ain't trying to eat them on their own record.
No, I'm trying.
You're trying to eat them on their own shit. I need
my fans to know that I'm nice still too.
Yeah,
because they're gonna listen to this.
You're going on their track, and you're trying to burn that track.
I'm trying to kill them on their own track. On
their own track. That's competition. But you want to hide it and say, "No, I work with everybody. I collab with everybody." No. I'm trying to burn you.
Until I'm the top guy, and then maybe I'll work with you guys, or put me in a. I just got to be in a position bigger than you guys before I work with you. You know what I mean?
You always want to. The competitive spirit has been broken.
Yes.
Okay, the records get broke. They don't get broke in practice. Records get broke in competition. Okay, because you're going the hardest you can.
Yes, that's a fact.
So I think we just got it mixed up here. I think we're reverting to backwards because we're playing to
people's emotions and feelings and all that crap.
Where the world doesn't care about that.
They don't care. They don't care about your feelings.
They don't care about your feelings. If your shit is trash, it's trash.
It's trash. And they'll let you know by not listening to it.
Yes. That's the way they'll tell you. Or they'll tell you.
This is garbage.
It's
horrible.
Or they just won't. It won't go anywhere.
It won't go anywhere. You'll be sitting with that same product the whole time.
Yes. So and I hate to say it, but a lot of these artists here, I listen to a lot of them. They're good.
Yes, they are.
They're real good.
No, they are, man. They are.
They lack marketing skills.
There you go. I say it.
They lack professionalism.
Talk about it.
They lack those are the things they lack. That's the reason why they can't get over the next hurdle.
But I think, like I always say, that goes back to what I say about this. It seems like they don't want to. They don't want to take they like the title of manager or somebody to help them, but they really don't want to listen or take the advice. And I've seen that a lot happen with a lot of artists.
Because they don't trust.
They don't trust.
And what that is that if you're dealing with a manager who has no criteria, he has
nothing, nobody to bring you to, nothing, work. Yeah, nothing.
How do you trust him?
How do you trust him?
Okay. Now, if I guarantee they listen, if Usher said, "Hey, I want to manage your career,"
Usher said, "Yes, definitely."
Okay.
Definitely.
So you're looking to the wrong place for managers.
Yes.
Managers have to have a body of work.
Right. No, and you
have to have served under a manager.
No, and know it's crazy when you say that, because here's what I always see happen here: the artist will be from the 518, and the manager will be from New York City, right? Mm-hmm. The manager from New York City does have something, someone, some guy, something that they could bring this artist to. The artist is working here. Now it's time to bring you here. But before I bring you here, we did all this work here, I need you to do something so we can get here.
Yeah,
you got to do something different.
Shore up some things.
Just fix some stuff up so I can definitely bring. They know what you're doing. They've been messing with you, but I need you to do this so we can go. Nah, man. And then so what? He gonna own my music? He gonna get a part of the. This goes back to the beginning of what I was saying from the beginning of when I started with the artists not knowing the business. It's always, they're gonna have a piece of our stuff. They're gonna own our stuff, and they're gonna have it.
They got the most skin in the game,
right? So they feel like if I give you this song, they're gonna steal the song. They're gonna steal the record. They're gonna give a record to another artist. They're gonna make some money off of it. I'm not gonna get the money. All the bad they think, and then I always say that's what ends up dismembering the manager and the artist in the 518 for the same reason.
The artists have to understand something. There is a path that's already been blazed to make it. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's very clear. Okay, you're not gonna own your stuff from the beginning.
You're not.
None of the artists do. The only one that has, I think, was what's his name? Savage.
21 Savage? Okay, yeah, got you.
I think he's the only one that started out and owns his own shit.
Owns his own stuff?
Yeah.
But did he start out independent, correct?
Right. So for the most part, there's a road to get to where you're going, and you're gonna have to lose something on the front.
Yeah, you have.
It's like a rookie contract in the NBA or the NFL.
There you go.
You don't make what you're worth.
Not in the beginning.
Because they're taking all the risk. You did that in college. We don't know what you're gonna do here.
See, and not even the stuff you got. I always say, and not to even put this out there like that. The music game is. I'm not gonna say that. Here's some money. I'll just put it like that, right? I need my money back. Period. I need my money back. I need my money. I believe in what you're doing.
Right.
And I feel like if you had a couple of more dollars, you can do a lot more. But when you do this lot more, I need my money back. And I think that's where the...
Yeah, they have... It's understand something. Everyone wants to start out on top. That's not the way it happens. When you start telling producers and managers and shit what to do, that means you up there.
You up there. You have some standing.
You got some standing. Okay? Other than that, you don't have no standing to tell them.
You have to listen to what they're trying to tell you what to do.
Yes.
Especially when you don't know.
Especially when you're performing because you don't know the business.
You don't know the business.
You got enough trouble trying to put out a great product.
Right. and like I said, that's the whole job of the labels.
Yes, it is.
You have $5, right? All right, we have $120,000
to invest in you.
Here you go.
You know what I mean? Understand something. We need our money back.
Our money back. You know what I mean?
Money back.
We're gonna get you.
We ain't giving this to you
for free, just because you're talented.
And then because of that risk we took on you, we're gonna get some more money.
We're gonna get some more money out of it.
Right.
Because you're still good.
You're still good. We're gonna make some more. So here's your deal.
Here's your deal. Look, do you accept the deal? Because it's called. I always say this to on my live too. It's called a deal. Like some artists, I hear a lot of artists complaining, "Oh, my deal was bad." And it's called a deal. Get a deal. Hey, this is this. I don't want this. I think I should have this. Make the deal.
Put out some hot shit.
Put out some hot shit.
Your next contract
will be
very favorable.
That's a wrap.
Very favorable.
That's a wrap.
And then your next contract, you'll be buying your masters back.
You'll be buying your masters back, like they just said Trey Songz did.
Bought his masters back.
Bought his masters back. 50 Cent, I think he did the same thing.
So yes, there's there's a way to do this, and I don't think people.
They don't know it.
Yeah, the independent road is a hard fucking road. That's showing up to showcases in Texas and
everywhere.
Organic growth.
Yes.
And it costs
a lot of money. Traveling,
it costs
money. You have to have the music.
Yes.
I think you want to have merch. If you're an artist, you want to have all these things so people could follow you from wherever they seen you from.
Just putting out music in the 518
doesn't work. It's never gonna.
It's
never gonna work. It's just never gonna work like that, especially with no help from the radio. But that's
a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. But you know the community connected DJ is a thing of the past now.
Yeah.
The community connected DJ is a thing of the past now. He's just not that guy.
He's not that guy
because
anymore.
it used to work. Because in social media and Spotify and Apple Music, they've all heard that the music used to come from the club,
right,
to the radio.
To the radio, facts.
Okay.
Right.
So if it got hot in the club,
it was hot in the radio.
It got hot in the radio.
Or the tape, the club, the radio.
Right. The streets, the club, the radio. Okay? The streets, the club, don't matter no more.
None of it matters.
It's what's hot on Spotify.
It's what's hot on Spotify,
hot on
Instagram,
Apple Music.
on Apple Music.
Right. So it's a whole different ball game. The DJs are no longer.
They don't break records anymore like they used to.
Right.
They don't say this is hot. I think this hot. I don't care what y'all saying.
Right.
This record is it.
Hot, and I'm
gonna play it. They
don't do it.
They don't do it no more.
No.
Oh man.
No, they don't.
I still think it's needed. But
it is needed.
But that's what I do.
Because a hit is made in the streets.
You know when you like. I mean, who doesn't know when they like a song?
The hit is made in the street and in the clubs. Okay? So you had to prove yourself there, and then it would go to the next level.
There you go, and then another level. That's why it was called levels to this.
Levels to this.
And people just try to skip the level and skip the line, and you can't.
Yeah, you putting your music on Spotify and on Apple Music. It's a good thing. I mean, yes, it's good, but I don't know. You ain't never gonna get that growth that you're gonna make any money off.
Yeah,
of that.
because here's another little exposure. I just said this on my live. It's not fair because you're gonna you might have a good record, but you're battling homeboy who just paid for his playlist. Right. You're battling homeboy who paid for his bots.
Right.
You're battling too many things.
You're battling money.
You're battling. Can't fight money.
You can't fight money.
Even when you do pay a couple of dollars, you have to pay their couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have the money to pay the couple dollars that they get to pay
at all.
Okay, so you're
it's like a losing battle.
It's a losing battle. You're gonna lose situation. You're gonna lose at that every single time.
Every time.
You put me against somebody that's got $1 million, the $500,000 budget against a $400 budget.
I want to say that.
I'm gonna win that $500.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna win that budget.
Every
I'm gonna win that battle
every time.
Every time.
Because it's just way more money put into the stuff that they're trying to do. And but like I said before, when I go back to my artists, the artist in me, it upsets me because I'm going. I said this. I said I'm not doing Spotify.
Right.
Sorry. I'm not doing Spotify because of those reasons.
Right.
And I'm not doing the distro. I might have a better chance at being independent, going to a platform that does direct to consumer. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just waiting for someone to run into the song.
When this show is over, I'm going to talk to you about something.
Okay, no doubt.
I'm going to show you something that I know.
Okay, all right, no problem.
I'm going to teach you something that I know.
No doubt.
That I can't believe these artists around here don't know, but I'm going to teach you what I know.
All right, no doubt. I want to see it. But direct to, I like direct to. I kind of do that more, even when I do stuff now. Like when I'm on my live, someone will inbox me and say, "I want a shirt." Oh, damn, I don't have a shirt, but okay, you know what I mean. Right. And I know who the person is, and I know who want. I could tell you in my mind like maybe 5 people who want shirts. Like I don't want to say their names out loud, but I know, you know what I mean, that I'm gonna directly sell them something instead of trying to battle a robot and pray that someone comes and presses the button on my record. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I'm to the point where, even though the independent route is harder,
wait till we
know what I mean? Even though it's a little harder, I just feel like it's a better way.
It's a better way if you're working it right.
If you're working it right. Definitely working it right, and you're doing all the things that needs to be done. It's a better way, but I just feel like you have got a better chance at someone getting some music from you, like I said, directly instead of just Waiting. I don't know. The waiting thing it just irks. I mean, like I said, when I say I'm 1991, rapping in a what do you call it, karaoke truck.
People getting big. Yeah, people getting big selling music out the trunk.
Out the trunk. But then even that, I feel like that even stopped though.
Yeah, it did.
I feel like the last of us really being really independent was the CD era.
Yeah, because now, when the CD era, when you were actually dealing it out the truck.
Direct to consumer.
Okay, direct to consumer. Now you're going through Spotify, you're going through Apple Music, and you're competing against Rihanna, you're competing against bots, you're creating. It's too much to create. It's just too much to fight against.
It's too much to fight against.
Well, King, I want to thank you for coming through.
No, it's not a problem, man.
Amazing conversation. I can't wait to work.
I can't wait to work with you some more too, man.
Yes,
this was really good, man. Artists, man, I need to pull up and come and do this, man, because this is a good opportunity for you to look good, and speak your piece. You know what I'm saying? Speak your piece,
because I do let you speak it.
No, you definitely let me speak my piece, man.
Good looking, brother.
My man.
Easy.